with Jimmy G in, the market for this game is fascinating. They play at Denver. The Broncos are a 1-point favorite. So Lance out, Jimmy G in. I don't know if it's been an adjustment. Maybe you disagree. Maybe you think there has been an adjustment either way with that quarterback news. Denver right now favored in the game, total 45.5. What do you like here?
There's two things that are having sort of difficulty for me to figure out what's really going on here. Is this adjustment because Denver's looked so bad through 2 weeks under Nathaniel Hackett? Or is this truly the market saying that they are more comfortable with San Francisco and Jimmy G? I have two sort of thoughts on it. The first is that it's hard to ignore how excited every single player on the 49ers offense was when Jimmy Garoppolo got back on the field. And it was seconds after a season-ending injury, and Jimmy's in the huddle with a giant grin on his face, and the guys are patting him on the back, and they're hyping him up on the field. Like, it was very clear these guys on the Niners offense want to play with Jimmy Garoppolo, mainly because of what he's done with this team for the last few seasons. But on the other hand, early on in that game, as well as in week one in those horrible conditions, there were a lot of explosive plays opened up by what Lance was doing and that element of uncertainty that he brings to this offense as a whole. And so going into the season, I felt like the floor with Lance and the Niners team was way lower than it was with Jimmy G, but also what they could be and how difficult they would be to defend with Lance on the field. And once he got going, I thought the ceiling could be higher too. So don't get me wrong, this is a very good football team either way, but I feel like we now know what this team is with Jimmy G, whereas with Lance, it was kind of this interesting back and forth trying to figure it out. And the one thing I would say is, like, I know the Niners comfortably won that against a very bad Seattle defense, but Jimmy G, after he came in, it was kind of looked like what we've known this Niners offense to look like under him. It was a lot of short passes. It was a lot of sort of restricted offense, and for stretches, he looked pretty rough. And so it's an interesting back and forth in the media and as well as in betting chats today with what the right number is on this game.